Starbucks with the tunnels. There's a couple of them here I've seen that you kind of go through the tunnel. I'm awake and I've got a pimple. I don't know if you can see it. It's 7 in the morning. I'm heading to work, well, to my job, because IT is gonna add email to my phone. They don't know that I plan to like quit soon, but this is just for now. So I didn't get any calls last night, so that's why I'm up so early, because I have to meet the IT guy so he can add email to my phone, because I'm missing emails from my boss and stuff because I work overnight. So she's working in the morning, she sends me an email. I was missing. When I was just now at Starbucks, the barista handed me my coffee in a mug, and then while she was handing me the coffee in the mug, she was saying something, and I thought she was trying to tell me that I was getting a free mug. And I was like, oh, thank you for this free mug. And she was like, no, it's just to hand you the coffee, so she doesn't have to touch it. You can't be doing stuff like that to people like me, because I always think stuff is free. Yes, I got a chocolate chip cookie at 7 o'clock in the morning. This is literally my nighttime. Like, you guys are just waking up. I've been up since like all freaking night. And then I'm gonna head to Walmart to see if they have these little cube storage things that I'm looking for. I used to have the big cube storage, the little 16 one from Better Homes and Gardens or whatever, and I ended up selling it because I was trying to minimize my life, and now I want it back. And it was so hard to put together. Like, I will not do that again. Like, I assembled the whole thing, and then I couldn't get it like up off the floor. I had to call the maintenance man to help me like lift this cube storage thing off the floor, because I was a weakling, and I'm still a weakling. So like, I don't want to hire someone to put it together. So instead of getting the 16-piece one, I'm gonna get 2 8s and do it like that. I put together a 6, so why can't I put together an 8? I ate something at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Trying to heat something up at 4 a.m. when everybody's sleeping in the house is like dead quiet is like the worst thing in the world. Like, you have to basically be like an international spy. I was just kind of craving coffee all night. And I was like, shh. It was like the perfect excuse to get it. And also, I sent an email to the gentleman who's over the business development, because my boss sent me an email saying that when we start our telepsych, basically when we start doing calls over the iPad, she basically wants someone to be stationed up at intake to take these calls. And basically what she wants us to be is dual workers. She wants us to work in intake and, you know, for the mobile team, which I don't want to do. So then she tells me, well, that's fine, you can just stay as a mobile assessor, but I am going to eventually hire people just to do the telepsych and, you know, be up at intake. So I'm saying, like, so you're trying to take money basically out of my pockets, is what you're telling me. So I messaged the gentleman from business development, the guy who told me, you know, to ask for the raise and blah, blah, blah. And he basically just wanted to kind of talk face to face. He's not really like, he's on her side, he's not on my side. He makes it seem like he's on my side, but he's on the side of the hospital, not on the side of the worker, even though he is a worker. And what sucks is that he's African and she's white. And I'm just like, there's, you know, people always say, oh, we don't see color and blah, 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 but everything is a race thing, and we have to like look out for each other. And I feel like he doesn't really like look out for me. I don't know what he wants to meet face to face about, but I am going to use this time to get a copy of the contracts that they send to the hospitals. I'm going to see if he will give me a copy so I can see it. I was kind of like writing stuff up for like how I want to write my contracts, and basically I have in there that every 3 months I take a week off, because I'm going to be working every day. And so every 3 months I take 1 week off. If this is your first video, I'm a mobile assessor. I go out to the emergency rooms and I see patients who are in like mental health crises, basically suicidal, homicidal, having a psychosis episode, anxious, depressed, needing detox. So I basically go out to the ERs, I do their mental health assessment, and then I find them a place to go, whether that be in the inpatient unit for mental health or detox, or home with resources. I basically do this for a company, and I'm looking to go solo after 5 years of doing this. I want to kind of do this on my own. So I posted a question on Reddit, like kind of asking to see if anybody else was doing this solo in the Seattle area, because I don't know of anybody who's like private practice doing this and contract with hospitals. It's kind of wanted to pick their brain, and somebody messaged me and they're like, oh wow, you're gonna have to get a whole legal team behind you if you're gonna execute something like this. And I'm just like, all I know to get is professional liability insurance. Like, what else do I need? I don't need like a lawyer on standby. I'm not running a multi-million-dollar company. Who I can trust, and I don't know who to tell. The only people I know that I can trust is my family, so they're the only ones that kind of know that I like am moving forward with this, and you guys, strangers that I don't know yet. So I mean, I really don't care who knows. It's not really a 100% secret, but it is something that I don't want anybody to know right now until I actually like execute everything, because I've kind of been talking to the ERs about it, the ones that I enjoy going to. I talk to them and let them know. This guy in front of me, his car just keeps randomly like jerking from left to right, and I don't know if they're like texting and driving maybe, and they're like veering off and like jerking back, but the car looks like maybe something's about to break down on it. So I'm trying to like keep my distance, but this is also my exit. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, because we've got to do new check-ins for COVID, temperatures and all kind of stuff. And I can't film in the building. I wish I could do like a day in the life, but the hospital, the main hospital, has patients in it. The ERs have patients in it, so it's like hard to do like a day in the life. I don't know how these ER people and doctors and stuff film these videos for TikTok. I mean, I guess they get together and go in a spot where they know there's no patients, but I'm not risking that. I might be getting in trouble. So that is all. Bye.